If a Tajik identity never emerged, then Afghanistan would not have been born. The history goes back to a time when the territory was united under Islam, but divided by 3 different empires. The north was ruled by the Khanate of Bukhara, a Persianized Turco-Mongol people. In the east, the Indian Mughal Empire reigned, and to the west, Khorasan had been firmly entrenched in the Persian Empire several centuries ago. The southern region, Pashtunistan, was a buffer zone dominated by the Pashto nomad tribes. Things changed in Persia during the 18th century under the Safavid Empire. Originating in a Sufi sect of the Caucasus, the Safavids intricately wove Shiism into their government, enforcing conversion among their subjects. But the Persians of Khorasan would not oblige, and for the first time, there was a rift between Afghanistan and Iran. The Sunni Persian resistance would, in the near future, forge the Tajik people, who would retain the sophisticated urbanized culture of their Persian forefathers. Meanwhile, in the south, the Pashtun rival clans had been involved in their own struggle to organize among themselves. The Pashtun tribes evolved into the Hotaki dynasty. The Pashtuns led a campaign that drove the Persians out of Khorasan and united the entire territory. The Persian sectarian split created the opportunity for an Afghan nation to form. From Khorasan, the Pashtuns would eventually take Isfahan, the Persian capital, and so Persia would now become part of Afghanistan's territory. It lasted less than a decade when a Persian Turco-Mongol force from northern Iran, the Asfarids, would drive the Pashtuns back to Kandahar in southern Afghanistan. The Asfarids fell soon after their Persian officers murdered their commander. At the same time, one Ahmad Khan, a Pashtun youth, had been organizing a Loya Jirga, the Grand Assembly, in order to truly unite Pashto tribes into one nation. This would become known as the Durrani Empire. By 1751, Ahmad Shah Durrani and his Afghan army conquered the entire present-day Afghanistan. The country was named Afghanistan, which is another name for the Pashto tribes. Even though today there are as many as 400 Pashtun tribes and clans, they all come from 3 brothers who belong to the same family. Among Afghanistan's 60-plus ethnic groups, even though only one of them may be an Afghan, to each other, they are all still countrymen. Yaqut Tobias for CRI Radio News.